really tried to make this video as cozy feeling as possible. I've even got candles burning in the background, and new location unlocked, still in the living room, but I've got my little desk over there, so sometimes it's really handy to do all my research for my videos and then just switch the camera on and get stuck in. Freshly brewed coffee, and this is a good one. I've even popped in a pump of sugar-free hazelnut syrup just to get us in the mood to talk all things fashion, style, I don't know, autumn style diaries. I'm gonna stop with that now, but that's how it feels. I feel like in the summer I'm just on survival mode, to be honest. I'm a Scottish girl living down south and it is hot. I've made a list of kind of my autumn style guide, so what I'm gonna be on the hunt for, kind of pieces I've seen already starting to circulate, some trends I've seen popping up, and where I think you should invest your money, basically. I've got a full list of, I think, the key words and the key topics you're gonna hear again and again this season, and it's up to you on what you decide that you want to invest in. What do you think slips into your wardrobe, or even better, what you already have. Okay, the first category is my favorite category. The first category is the oversized blazer. I feel like I am very qualified to talk about this. I'm not a shoe girl, I'm not a bag girl, I am a blazer girl. I have so many different blazers. I absolutely love them. I have them for different seasonalities, for different occasions. I think you can wear them casually on the day-to-day. You can wear them out for dinner. You can wear them to a party. You can wear them to a wedding. So I'm glad that I could actually talk to you a little bit about this chocolatey blazer, because I feel like the chocolate brown trend is huge. Every autumn it kind of comes in. You get all different tones. And I know tan was a big one for a while and camel was a big one for a while. But I feel like all the different colors are getting a lot deeper. And that includes like this brown color. And the best way to describe it is like a rich chocolate. I absolutely love it, and this blazer is absolutely stunning. So my best piece of advice is, if you can't afford something from a more like smaller independent designer, then absolutely go into Vinted, Vestiaire. I'm obsessed with both of them at the minute, and the amount of good pieces that you can get for like under £20 is incredible. But I do feel like the oversized blazer has been around so many times before. Some of my favorite high street brands like COS and Arket and Other Stories do incredible versions of this blazer style, and I really do feel like it suits everyone. I think regardless if you feel like it's flattering for your shape or not, if you love what you're wearing, I feel like you can pull it off. And oh my gosh, Pinterest at the minute is literally chock-a-block full of amazing different outfits ideas. I will show you on the screen all the different ways that I think would be really cool way to style this piece. And again, this is something where I would say you could invest if you wanted to, because it is something that comes in and out of season time and time again. I just absolutely love the oversized blazer. I just think it's perfect, and whenever I see either on Pinterest, TikTok, or on Instagram, I just love the outfits. I'm always instantly drawn to an oversized blazer, and I feel like now we're seeing a lot more kind of heritage colors, we're seeing different wool fabrics, we're seeing different crops, that I actually cannot wait to see what is going to be like the it blazer of the season. Speaking of heritage, I'm actually glad we touched on this, because I feel like, and this is quite a new trend, I feel, the country jacket, the field jacket, has really made a huge comeback this season. I keep seeing time and time again like the cool girls on Instagram getting their country jackets, and it's the country jackets that we've been wearing all the time and like walking our dogs with. That is the new it jacket, which is fantastic because it is functional and practical and perfect for our weather. But it's that kind of like wax effect, Barber-esque country field jacket with a corduroy collar, or some kind of like check in navy, in khaki, in brown. Those are going to be the it jacket of the autumn, and I've actually been seeing a lot of girls wear it kind of in a juxtaposition way, where they've got a really pretty feminine outfit underneath it, like a, let's say like a white maxi skirt and a little jumper, country field jacket on top, and I actually think that looks amazing. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The way I would wear it would probably be a little bit more like low-key. I'd probably wear it with some leggings and with some like high boots, a jumper or a polo neck, and then the field jacket on top. But I absolutely love it, which is so good because I've recently bought one from Mango. I'll pop the link in the description box below because it is so good. I also have it linked over on my Instagram, and I do have a video on it as well. I've been doing the most, so I'll try to put this up for you, and it is gorgeous. It is that like wax feel, and it's check, which I absolutely love. I think it's such a gorgeous jacket, and it's practical, and it's just something, again, you can wear time and time again. It's just really cool when you see the classics become more of a trend. Ooh, this is cute, and this is very cozy. Fluffy cardigans. Now, I feel like last season was the comeback of the cardigan in general, and I feel like it was way more of those like almost Kate designer inspired cardigans, you know, the one with the matching bralette sets, and they had more of an hourglass silhouette and the big cuffs. I feel like that was last year's cardigan. I feel like this year's cardigan, it's going down more of that wholesome coastal grandmother feel. It's very fluffy. I picked up one recently from And Other Stories. Again, I will link it if I can, and the girlies are wearing it with kind of like open at the top, so there's only like 2 buttons that are maybe fastened up, and it's open at the top and open at the bottom, and it's kind of that type of silhouette, if that makes sense. And it looks so cool, especially when paired with like a pair of like cream or white tailored trousers, or a pair of jeans. I think it's very relaxed. Again, you're feeling the coziness. A cardigan's never going to go out of style, but I just love how expensive it looks, and I feel like with an outfit, especially if you're you dress similar to me, texture plays a huge part of your wardrobe, because I don't wear a lot of color, and my outfits are quite simple, I guess, by nature. So a lot of the time what makes my outfits have a little bit of interest to them is the texture. So when can I use something like a classic piece like a cardigan, and if it goes all fluffy and cute, it just adds a little bit of interest to it. And I absolutely love the one I picked up from And Other Stories. It was really good quality. It's a really nice layering piece as well, because although with your traditional cardigan, to get any warmth, it kind of has to be a bit chunkier, but because this cardigan is almost like that fluffy texture, you can actually get off with it being a thinner knit, so you can layer a little bit more, which I love. I love wearing thinner knits in the autumn time, and then just layering a blazer or something over the top, so you're not too overwhelmed, because sometimes, as much as I love a chunky jumper, don't get me wrong, it can be a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of bulk, if that makes sense. So the fluffy cardigan is making a big comeback. It's really cute, and it's very girly, and I absolutely love it. I feel like the topic of suede in general is huge. Now, don't get me wrong, suede is a classic when it comes to autumn. It comes in time and time again, so I wouldn't say it's a trend piece as such, but I do feel like for some reason this season it's popped off. Everything is in suede. Suede boots, suede bags, suede jackets, suede skirts, you name it, I have seen it. Suede has just blasted through, and suede is a difficult fabric because suede is difficult to keep, especially when you are in the UK and it rains all the time. I have a pair of suede boots from 3 years ago that I absolutely love. I got them from All Saints, and I have to wear them so sparingly because they can get ruined quite quickly. So that's something to bear in mind when it comes to the suede trend. I picked up this gorgeous suede jacket, again from Vinted. I feel like we should be taking a shot every time I say Vinted, but I feel like my eyes have been awoken to how good that platform is. But I got this amazing secondhand cropped chocolatey brown suede jacket from a really lovely lady who was selling, and it was hers when she was younger, but she never really wore it. It's pretty much in mint condition, and it's a zip up. It's very Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I absolutely love it. And I got that for £10, and it's real suede. So I feel like, yes, invest wisely when you should, but for something like suede, which comes in time and time again, but the high street is charging a lot of money for it. Like, I've been seeing jackets between 150 to 250. That seems to be the price point. And just considering the fabric is very delicate, you might want to consider buying secondhand or pre-loved, because I am so chuffed with the jacket that I got from Vinted. Or if you're not ready to fully commit to that much suede, which I totally understand, I feel like A suede bag is the next one. The amount of suede bags I've seen from all different brands. Manu Atelier has been on my mind. Demilier London looks stunning. I know COS is coming out with one that's going to rival the Row bag. So I think it's the Margot, is that what it's called? So keep your eyes peeled, but I feel like if a suede jacket or a suede boot is a bit too high maintenance, I feel like maybe you could dabble with suede when it comes to handbags. So the other jacket I wanted to point out, and I kind of blurred it out earlier, is the trucker style jacket. Again, I picked up one recently from ASOS because I do partner with ASOS every month, and I really wanted to try this trend out and how I could style it. And the trucker is slightly different from the country field jacket. They tend to have a similar kind of corduroy collar, but the trucker is made of like a canvasy material and tends to have way more pockets and is a little bit more cropped. So what I love about this again is it's a much more practical jacket. I feel like the theme of when it comes to a lot of the designs for autumn this year is practicality, which I do love. That rarely happens in fashion, so celebrate it when we can. And again, the girls are wearing them with like jeans, like very casual jeans, t-shirt, a leather belt, loafers. They've chucked on their trucker jacket. It's just very cool. I'm kind of thinking like Gilmore Girls in terms of the aesthetic. I feel like what is really key this season is this idea of everything being very effortless. Nothing is too done, nothing is too try hard, and it is almost like, oh, I'm wearing this because it's practical, not because it's cool. I'm really looking forward to styling all these pieces up. If you ever want to see any of these pieces styled up with my wardrobe pieces and links, I do all of that over on my Like to Know It, which is below, as well as my Instagram, so you can see all of my inspiration there. But I really love the idea of the trucker jacket because I feel like this is quite new, along with the field jacket. Kind of suede, leather jackets, trench coats, they come in time and time again when it comes to autumn, but I feel like the trucker jacket is something a little bit different. It's like workwear inspired. I always feel like females look really cool and a bit more like androgynous style clothing, and I love the silhouette of this one. I specifically went for a bit more of a cropped look just because, again, it differs to that country field jacket even further, and it means that I can style it in different ways, and I absolutely love it. I think it just looks so cool. The last one I want to talk about, and it's something that I've kind of just previously mentioned, is definitely either the ballet flat, the Mary Jane, or the loafer. Those are the key shoes, the footwear choice of this season. Again, in so many different colors. So there's patent, there's leather, there's like faux croc I've been seeing everywhere, and that gorgeous velvet. Hands up if you have seen, or rather have been haunted by, the Chanel ballet flats. You know, the chocolate ones, they're like chocolate suede and they've got the black velvet toe. Oh, what I would do. They're absolutely beautiful. But that kind of ballet flat, again, it was really in, it's been really in this year, but now you'll be seeing it in a lot more autumnal shades. So yeah, your burgundies, Merlot reds, probably see it in a bit of a khaki shade, as well as the chocolate brown. Mary Janes, again, have been making such a huge comeback. It's a lot of these like girly feminine shoes paired with more masculine practical outerwear pieces. It's such a cool juxtaposition, so I'm really looking forward to all the styling that's going to be this year. But I love the Mary Janes, and I actually seen a pair the other day that I thought was beautiful, and it was this like khaki green Mary Jane, and Mary Jane saved me. So if you can't wear pumps because you slip out of them, the Mary Jane would be perfect for you because it's still got that elegant toe point and helps to elongate your legs, but it's also got the strap at the front, so your feet's going to be kept in. But I love Mary Janes. I feel like they go with so many. For me personally, I would rather wear a Mary Jane than a pump because I feel like they're a little bit more timeless and super girly and cute. They have a little bit of interest to them, but they're actually way more practical in terms of them actually staying on your foot. Lastly, the loafer. Loafers again, time and time again. I don't know if you watch any of my Bicester Village videos, but whenever I'm in Bicester Village, I love to have a look because there's always some really good loafer options, because it is one of those things that very masculine, super androgynous, but they come in time and time again in the autumn and winter months. And they're, again, such a practical shoe because I love the chunkiness of them. I love that you get them in all different finishes and colors, but they're one of those outfits, one of those pieces that you can style with so many different outfits. They're really good at like edging up on more feminine look, but for me personally, I love wearing them with like jeans, or I love to wear them with like tailored trousers and with a suit. I always think that's really good because I'm not much of a heel girly. So it's actually really nice that this season heels aren't really talked about. But guys, thank you so much for sitting down with me, spending the time talking through this, whether I've just been in the background when you've been pottering around. I love that. That's how I watch YouTube. Or if you've been dedicating time listening to me, thank you so much. That means the world. It's just been so nice to kind of get excited about a new season and really talk about something we're both passionate about, a bit of style, a bit of fashion. It's just something light to really like get into the new season and welcome it by. I want to say thank you so much for all the lovely comments I've been receiving, for some new faces around here as well. So if you haven't subscribed, I'd absolutely love it if you could subscribe and spread the word. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe and I will see you in the next one.